All right, people. This just in: Xbox Live is coming to obviously Nintendo Switch. Now apparently Xbox Live is not. It's not. They're not just giving them like a network to like rely on. It's also going to have supposedly. Now this is apparently not a rumor. So like Gears of War, Halo, Cuphead, like are reportedly coming to the Switch. So we're actually gonna have Halo on the Switch, which is actually kind of cool how Microsoft is kind of expanding past their own exclusives. I mean, obviously they don't have that many exclusives. I mean, they do have a lot of indie exclusives, and they do have quite a lot of exclusives, but not as much recognizable exclusives. Because every time you ask somebody what exclusives Xbox has, and people always say Gears of War and Halo, and that's it, right? And then you ask, okay, what kind of exclusive Sony has, and you're just like, oh, well, Uncharted, Last of Us, Jack and Dexter, Sly Cooper, so on and so forth, God of War. I can keep naming them. And then Nintendo has obviously Super Smash, Metroid, Star Fox, F-Zero, and so on and so forth, and Super Mario, obviously. Now, the way Xbox is platforming this is basically they're gonna have the Xbox One X, which will hopefully, I believe, still hold relevance once the next gen of Xboxes come out. They're gonna give you a streaming Xbox and a more powerful high-end hardware-based Xbox when the next gen comes out, right? So game streaming is becoming a thing now with Shadow Play, Nvidia Shadow Play. There's a shadow gaming program where you spend $35 a month, and you are able to stream your games off of a high-end server, and you can play on your rinky-dinky laptop and play games at 1080p at like max settings or 4K at max settings and so on and so forth. So that's what the next Xbox. The next Xbox is going to have a cheaper model from what it looks like, with no disk drive and fully streamable games, with basically not requiring any hard drive space. So basically this console has to cost less than an Xbox One, probably between the range of $100 to $200 to $300 possibly. Just that's a wide gap, but $100 to $300 sounds like a logical place to put that price range. So for now. And then obviously if you have this high-end 4K 60 FPS Xbox, it'll probably be around $500, $600. I'm expecting that to have a disk drive as well. Me as a PC gamer, I buy all my games digitally, even on the Xbox now, just because I'd rather preload it and play it right away rather than having to go to the midnight launch or go the very next day, and try to pick it up from the store. It's just more convenient to download my games. That's how I feel. But expanding past Xbox with exclusives, because Xbox no longer requires exclusives because you can buy a Nintendo Switch and play Halo on it now, right? And you have PC, which will also have its exclusives on there because every Xbox exclusive comes out on PC as well. Meaning which, if you have to pay for Xbox Live on the Nintendo Switch because you are going to be using Xbox Live services, probably getting their 2 free games a month, so on and so forth, they just up their subscription revenue. So people, you have people already established on Xbox Live with their Xbox Ones, and then now you have Nintendo Switch wanting to play Xbox Live games on the console, and it'll have game streaming, so it won't require the Switch to require any heavy lifting when it comes to playing the games smoothly. Especially with Microsoft Azure Crackdown, if you play it online, it has like destructible environments that require physics that the Xbox One CPU cannot handle. So, but the servers can, because they have powerful servers that handle the physics for your console. So it is a very functional, very very good service from what I'm seeing right now. It's not fully developed yet because we don't have it everywhere. But having it on the Switch is going to be pretty amazing. Now, like I said, consoles don't necessarily make money until later. Like, there is a profit margin after a certain amount of sales are hit, and that could take it could take a year or two, maybe a little bit more, kind of like selling a car. So, but instead of having to rely on console sales, if you have the 20 million users on Nintendo Switch, right? Let's say 10% decide to go on Xbox Live. So you got about 1 million, no, about 2 million users going on Xbox Live now, paying their $60 a year. That's basically 60 times $60 a year times 2 million, which is about $120 million extra that they're making per year, which is good for Xbox, because then that'll keep causing them to expand and promote crossplay and having and purchasing a game on one platform and being able to play it on the other, and definitely expanding and making Xbox Live a lot better. Now, when it comes to Windows 10, though, playing Xbox Live games on Windows 10 does not require a subscription service. I hope that doesn't change, but I usually pay for Xbox Live once a year, so I'm not too focused on that. But having Halo, having Xbox being able to play with Nintendo Switch, and having Xbox also being able and also being able to play with PC is definitely a step in the right direction for its community. I would like PlayStation to be involved too, just because I do have a lot of friends on PlayStation as well, but there's no way in hell they will allow Xbox Live to be implemented on a PlayStation. Maybe somewhere down the line, but I think I was kind of wondering that, like, how would they do crossplay. I wasn't expecting this, because I figured that, like, you'd have they would basically just redesign their interfaces to have your Xbox, basically a gamer tag is just listed there and showing which console they're on, kind of like how you play on Fortnite. It shows PC, Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo. It actually, like, shows what platform they're on your friends list, but they're completely, I guess, doing Xbox Live instead of doing that, just doing Xbox Live on both platforms. So we'll see what happens with that. But it's definitely cool. I'm definitely curious to see what happens. And also, I have a Switch as well. I had a PS4, but I completely abandoned it because I just didn't like some of their decision making, and I kind of lost a little bit of respect for them. So I'm just gonna wait and see what happens with that. So I actually sold my PS4, but I kept my Switch because I liked my Switch, because I play Smash Bros and so on and so forth. So being able to, like, go on a road trip, waiting at the DMV, playing, and playing these high end games. Wait a minute, I would need Xbox Live. I would need to be connected to Xbox Live in order to play them, because it's game streaming. Damn it. Okay, well, there's a flaw in that. But, I mean, obviously, you do have a more portable option now. Now, another thing, though, is that Xbox Live is implementing keyboard and mouses, which they already can with Fortnite and a few other games that are supported with keyboard and mouse on Xbox. But the Switch isn't, especially because the Switch is limited on USB ports. So I'm kind of curious what they're going to do with that. I don't think the Switch will ever, like, try to make its transition to, like, a PC-esque type of console, which is fine. At least it's there. The Switch is mostly there as an option for me. So there's that. So this is definitely a good thing. This is definitely a step in the right direction. I'm hoping to see more exclusives. I'm hoping to see more crossplay and not this limit on locked platforms, because, like, I've used this as an example. If you have League of Legends on Mac, if you have League of Legends on PC, you can play together. There's no reason why no one should play together on multi-platforms. There's no on at least multi-platform games. Obviously, Killzone is a PlayStation exclusive, and Xbox doesn't have Killzone, therefore they can't play together. But if you have Call of Duty on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, like, they should all be able to play together, especially if you're going to add mouse and keyboard capabilities, because that was a huge excuse about how people with a controller have an unfair. People with mouse and keyboard have an unfair advantage over controller. Since they can use mouse and keyboards, there's no reason why they can't do it. So hopefully everyone plays nice. Hopefully there's cross progression, cross play, cross purchases, so we don't have to double pay or cater to one platform only. We're obviously all fanboys, and we'll stick by our guns no matter what when it comes to console purchases. But I still want us to play together, So that's basically what I had to say. If you liked what I had to say, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.